Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here, and welcome back to my budget League of Anarchy team. I've done a few videos on this because I want to keep you guys updated on how my budget League of Anarchy team is going on my secondary account, because a lot of you are also through the process of building it. So why is it a budget team? Mainly because Heartbreak Harlequin is 5 stars at the moment. This hurts her in two ways. First of all, when you increase the star rating of a character, you're going to get more base attack, which she is lacking, though that wouldn't be a huge deal. But the thing that's a huge deal is her passive. We got over here the, it's not the, excuse me, not this one, no, this one actually, yep, this one. It's going to be only level 4, and she will only deal 200% increased damage against stunned opponents. And when we get this to level 5, as far as I remember, it increases all the way to 300%, so it would be a huge increase if we got her to 5 stars. And another thing that she's hurting from is the fact that I'm pretty much too lazy to work more on her talents. We got a few credits, but ideally we want 4 epic armor pierce on her talent, so that pretty much every single attack is going to go through the enemy's armor. Now, in terms of stats, she's doing fine. The build is okay. We got max attack chance, max crit chance, and close to max crit damage. And some attack. It again could be optimized. We could get away with a little bit more attack. But yeah, this is my Heartbreak Harlequin. Of course, we don't have an Arkham Knight Batman, sadly, so we're using a level 70 Predator Batman. This dude is not built, because we don't really need to build him. And we're going to use a 5-star EPI. Like the last video, I think the EPI was 4 stars, but we thankfully managed to get her to 5 stars in the meantime. So this passive will very much help, because it's at level 5. But yeah, all that being said, so let's get into the fight. And if you're trying to build yourself Heartbreak Harlequin, don't necessarily follow the build in this video because it's not perfect. Make sure to check out my build guide for Heartbreak Harlequin. Just write that down right now on YouTube, Heartbreak Harlequin build guide, and you will see that. So all being said, let's get into the fights. Okay, so keep in mind we are going to have a level 7 firebox on Heartbreak Harlequin, so that's going to help tremendously, but you'll get just short of those results with a level 10 All Blades. Like, Heartbreak Harlequin is going to take great advantage of the firebox because of the frequency of her swipe rights, but at the same time she's a very good user of All Blades because of the frequency of tag-ins. So if you're using All Blades instead of a firebox and you got a lower level firebox, just don't worry about it, you'll do just fine. We got Predator Batman, the budget Arkham Knight Batman back in stun. We start off with the super move, that's pretty important, Heartbreak Harlequin. I mean, don't go out of your way to do this if that's a fight where that is a dangerous thing to do, but if it's a chill fight, just do a super move at the start of the fight, it'll tremendously help you out. We're going to also go step at the end of every combo to smoothen up tag-ins. She's got super move available. Probably I could let Harley tank this because she's got the firebox giving her a huge amount of health, but we're going to let EPI do that, and she's got herself a regen matrix, so she will do fine. Predator Batman back in, Harley in there, and we're going to do, you might see this and be like, Sigvald, why are you switching around your combos with Harley? So when we tag in with Harley, we open up with the swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, and then begin the combo again with the swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right. So when you're using the firebox, this is definitely worth doing because not every single time, but like 70% of the times, you're going to be able to do also the last swipe on the stun. And that allows you for some huge damage because the firebox is obviously going to increase your swipe damage. But at the same time, if you are using All Blades, what I like to do is do the first combo and stop after the 3 hits and then wait a bit and begin another combo. So yeah, I kind of switch between those playstyles. Most people just do the thing that I'm doing right now, no matter the fight and the artifacts being used. But from time to time when you're using this combo here, you're going to not hit the last swipe right on a stun, and I don't know what necessarily causes it. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't, but when I'm using the firebox I like to cut the swipe right that's in the middle of it, because I simply actually benefit from that due to All Blades having the 4th stack for a longer time when I tag in. And it's a pretty linear gameplay from start to finish. If you play it properly, you shouldn't have any problems. There should be no point in the fight where the opponent does anything to you except for the start of the match and maybe when you tag out to tank the super move with another character. Again, this could be done without tanking the super move if you manage to ghost tap every single time you tag Harley out. That means tapping once after swipe right. But I'm pretty inconsistent with that. I mean, not really inconsistent, but I might miss it once every 10 times, and that would mean pretty much my Harbor Harley Quinn dying, so I'd rather not take that risk, and I advise you don't take that risk, because it's not worth it at the end of the day. Like, look, if you're confident you're not gonna mess it up, just do it, but if not, don't. Okay, 116 million with this 4-star Harbor Harley Quinn. That's a decent result. That's a decent result. Okay, now we're going to get into what I would go ahead and myself and call a perfect fight with the Just League team. I don't think I've done any single mistake in this fight. We're going to fight our boy over here, Boss Bane, being the worst character in the game actually as a character, and as a boss he's fine. I mean, he's got a little bit of an annoying ability. A few annoying abilities that are very long range, so if you're not careful he can nuke some stuff out, but his combo interruptible is going to have high defense, so in situations like this where the enemy has high defense, it's actually really not worth using the special tree on Just League Flash. Usually when the enemy doesn't have armor, it's going to be fine, because you have a huge amount of combo and not using the special tree is just a waste of that combo. But in this scenario he's got a huge amount of armor, and we got the armor part sorted out by having Just League Aquaman in our team, because we're going to have armor pierce on every single attack, but that armor pierce doesn't apply to our special attacks, so if I was to use the special tree now, I guarantee you it would be below 500k damage, and that takes a few seconds, maybe 2 seconds. In those 2 seconds I could do basic attacks that would be worth far more than that swipe right did. And because of the 4 fast attack hits of Just League Flash and the swipe right bonus on the Firebox, when we hit the swipe right, that's both a crit and the fast attack hit, we're going to get amounts of 400k. So yeah, it's gonna do well, it's gonna do very well, and I'm very proud of my Just League team. This Just League team does more than my Black Manta team on the other account, and usually you stop using this Just League team in order to use Flash with Black Manta. But on that account I don't have a Just League team built, and on that account Black Manta is just 4 stars, so at 6 stars Black Manta you'd obviously deal far more damage with Black Manta than with your Just League team. But Black Manta is not an easier character to get, and it'll be a long ass time until you get yourself a Black Manta, so I really advise you guys that if you get your hands on a Just League Cyborg early, you put him to good use with the Just League team. Also, my Cyborg is 5 stars, I set a long time with a 4-star Cyborg with this team, and yeah, it really makes a significant difference. Again, level 7 Firebox, so that will also make a significant difference. And it's just pretty much combo interruption ASMR throughout this entire fight. And I quite enjoy it actually. Like, it's pretty stressful to do special trees with the Just League team when you need to do them, because it's a little bit harder and a little bit more tricky to combo interrupt after using a special, because you have to keep in mind the time that takes the enemy to get up, and you can combo interrupt again afterwards. So that's tricky to fluctuate between normal combo interruption and combo interruption after the enemy gets up. So this is far more chill. By the way, I let him tank the supernova because I was sure he will be fine, but if you don't have a high level Firebox, don't do that. If he dies, it's not the end of the day, because you can revive him with Just League Aquaman, but it's not ideal. So yeah, we got pretty above 1000 combo over there. That's a nice number to see. And that's the damage for this one. And the last fight that I wanted to show you is going to be a Silver Banshee fight. We're going to use Silver Banshee against Boss EPI again. We're going to have the good old level 7 Firebox on Silver Banshee, and we're going to have a Reverse Flash with a level 1 Firebox here. It's not the best Reverse Flash in the world. I still have one of his gears at level 20, still waiting to drop that thing from League Raids. I'm that cheap on this account. Still waiting to drop that from League Raids. And the thing is, he's really fine with those 4 gears at level 60, so he doesn't really need the 5th one. Where I guess we're getting a less cool look, but fun fact, I got on the other account a Reverse Flash who has a level 60 gears look, but sadly it's far worse than the one on this account. Also, Reverse Flash is such a great combo builder, and the main argument that people make for him not being great is that the power swap that he can do a lot of times may not be in your favor. And as you have seen at the start of the fight, well then make it be in your favor. For example, previously, I did not tag in Reverse Flash after Silver Banshee special tree because I was like, I have a huge amount of energy, the enemy has none. If he does a power swap now, then I will lose out, so I tagged in Power Girl. You can just not tag him in if you think the power swap that he'll do on tagging will not be beneficial to you. You can play around that. You're the one who's tagging in all the characters, so you can play around that. You don't have to tag in reverse flash every single time if you want to take full advantage of the passive. Re-engage the combo again. When the enemy is combo interruptible, I really enjoy this sort of Banshee gameplay because we can get crazy high combos. And over here we're not relying on all blades. Like if you're relying on all blades, you need to tag Silver Banshee in and out as much as possible in order to maximize the all blades efficiency. But over here we have a firebox, so it's far more enjoyable gameplay because I can just go ahead and build crazy high combos. Letting Silver Banshee tank this because honestly with the level 7 firebox and her innate maxed out defense from the gears without putting anything myself, she's going to do a far better job at tanking the reverse flash. Like in this fight, Silver Banshee is far more of a tank than reverse flash without being built that way. But this is just the way of how things go. Silver Banshee back in. In the last minute we're not going to go for crazy high combos because I want to at the same time not waste energy because we're piling energy in very fast. Over here I do a mistake. That's gonna cost me some time, but it's fine. Special one in there. Combo interrupting over there, Silver Banshee back in. Backing off. Special one. Reverse flash back in. And yeah, that reverse flash is not very tanky as you can see. He's pretty close to dying, but he will manage to survive until the end of the fight, and this is going to be the last fight I'll showcase in this video. So, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to build a Harbor Harlequin, don't follow the build that I did follow over here because you might have different patterns depending on what you get on talents and on gears. Just follow my build guide and do your best to put max crit chance, crit damage, fast attack chance on her, and maybe the armor pierce on talents. Yeah, well, that being said, I will hopefully see you all in the next one, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Bye!